Okay, so I'm going to go through how to create a new web page in the Odiana site. So what I usually do is I open up two backends of the website. So here I've got two different sessions open for the website controls. And in one, I just open up a previous page that's already created that's similar in content to the new one I want to create. So just go to all pages to find one of those sites, and say I'm going to create a new page for some classes that we're offering. So I'm going to type in the Sunday. So I know that one's kind of similar, so I'm going to open that up. So this is the back end of that page, which is, I'll put it up here, which looks like this, real time. So I've got that open, and now I'll create a new page for the new one I want to create. I'll go to Pages and then Add New. Okay, so this page is going to be for our new Monday and Thursday classes for the center each week. So for that, I'm going to start with adding a title, and I'm going to keep things kind of consistent. So I know the Sunday title is Sundays in East Hartford. There's some other titles here. Let's see if I can find them here. Since it's Wednesday, 7 p.m., I'm going to keep that consistent with the time. So for the page title, I'm going to do Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Now, it creates a permalink for the site, but I do want it to nest under some other, under its heading, which in this case is Classes at the Center. So if you notice, here's the link for this one that's currently up. It's under Classes at the Center, then it goes to Wednesdays. We want to have those things in there too. So what I do is, on the new page, go towards the bottom, and under Parent, I know I want it to nest under Classes at the Center. So if I click here, I think it updates automatically. I'm not sure. No, it didn't. So I'm going to save draft, and it should update that. Yeah, so now it says Classes at the Center at Monday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. So we're good with that. The next thing I'm going to do is kind of do some formatting things that are important. So the first thing we need to do is click on the side here, Disable Submenu. It's an important step. And then under Sidebar, click here and go to Common Sidebar. And then at the bottom, underneath this parent thing, go to Template, and you click on Right Sidebar. And that's going to get the page formatted how you want it. Alright, so it's kind of all set up now. So now this is what I've been doing. I just kind of go into the page that's already created, and I go, so here's your visual version. There's also a back-end text version. So I usually go to this, and I hit, no, don't do that. Just select the whole thing in that box, copy it, Control-C, and then I go to the text version here, make sure it's not the visual version, and then I put Control-V, and then go to my visual. Basically, I have a copy of that page. What's nice about that is it kind of creates some formatting for you. It sort of keeps things sort of similar between the pages, and now I can just kind of go in and edit what I want to edit. So now I can close out this one, This one is just wanted to copy from it. So close that out. Go back into Edit Page. So now that I've got the page sort of set up, there's one thing I did forget. So you want to add in some keywords down here. So I'll just type in Monday and Wednesday meditation. Just the general keywords that go with the title. Okay, so now back up into my content. So now I basically want to edit this to reflect the class. So first I want to change the image, of course. So we have a web banner for this class, which will be provided to you. So I would go in, actually I'll just probably just delete this, and then I want to add in something new. So I'm going to click on Add Media. So there's all sorts of media in here, old web banners and things like that. I don't have this current banner uploaded into the website yet, so I'm going to click on Upload Files, select Files, and I'm going to find the web banner for Just Breathe, which is on my desktop. Oops. I've got to pick the other versions. I've got to have a version that's not a PDF, which is this one. So it's uploading now. And it's checked, so I'll just click Insert into Post. It pops it in. This is really large, so I'll just make that a bit smaller around there. And now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of edit some of this content so it reflects the class. I'll pause for a minute while I do that. Okay, so now I've edited the content a bit just to reflect the classes. I basically just copied and pasted from Google Calendar or email. So some different things you can do in here. For instance, you can link supporting members to link to the membership page. So to do that, I just highlight it and I can click on the link up here. And if you type in a keyword here, you can find the page that you want. It's right there. It kind of pops up for you, and then you click this little blue button, and then you've got a link to that page, which is kind of nice. Once I like what I see here, I can go to Preview, make sure it looks okay. Okay, so kind of just check this through. It's got the formatting that I want. Looks pretty good here. This looks kind of funny. I might try to edit that a little bit. Just go back over. So one thing you can do, like this looks a little small. You might just, sometimes if you put it with the text above, it'll kind of capture the same kind of format. But then sometimes it captures the whole thing, which I don't really want. So I'm going to highlight all this. This is a little bit tricky, and I haven't figured out exactly how to do it. See, it's gone to a heading format. I really want it to be paragraph, but for some reason this is captured with that. I haven't figured out how to undo that. So now it's going to make this look like paragraph and this look like paragraph. So I don't really know. What I could do is kind of add in here 7:15 to 7:45 p.m. and then see if that might capture it into this area, into the heading. I can delete it down here, and then it's kind of recognizing that as part of the heading. So let's see how that looks. Move preview. It's previewing here. That looks better. So just by doing that, by clicking over here and adding that to the end of it, it kind of captured that in with the heading section. So the formatting can get a little bit funky to kind of play with it, but I think that looks pretty good. So now in the page, I'm going to publish that. So now it's a live page. So now what I want to do is I want to get it visible by putting it on the menus here, and also by putting it into the sliders here. Not all pages have sliders, but this one's going to. So in this case, what I'm going to do is jump into the Appearance section, click on Menus. All right, so this is our menu, and we want to add in a listing for this new class. So I'm going to try to find, usually they pop up here. I don't see it here. Oh yeah, here it is. Mondays to Wednesday, 7 p.m. It popped up here. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click Add to Menu. Now since it is, oh, I'm sorry, that's not the right one. Nope. I realized I made a mistake. It should be Mondays and Thursdays, shouldn't it? So I'm going to click over here and see if I can manipulate that a little bit. So if we go back to Pages, this is a good way to see how to correct a problem. I'll leave this. I'm going to save the changes there. So I'll search for that page I just made because I made a mistake. Here it is. So it should be Mondays and Thursdays. I'm just going to change it here. I'm going to click on Update. I'm going to click here and see if I can, oops. I'm going to click on Edit. And just change it here too. Okay. And then down here, my keywords, I'm going to change that too. That's a way to change an error if you make an error. And now I'm just going to publish. If you already published it, you just click on Update every time you make a change, and it will publish your updates. Okay. So now we're set with that. So now I can go back into my menu, Appearance, Menus. So now I'm going to find it over here. Here it is, Mondays and Thursdays. I'm going to add that in. And since it's two classes, I'm going to add it in twice. And it's going to appear at the bottom of the menu. So there they are. So I'm going to drag that up to the right area, which is under Classes. Here. So this will make this the Monday one, so I'll put it under the Sunday. There. And the other one is going to drag up. Just a little bit of monkeying around. This one's going to be Thursdays, so I'll pop that there. And now I'm going to change the label because this one's going to be just for Mondays. I'm just going to change it like this. And then for the Thursdays, I'm going to change this one by clicking Edit. Change that one just to Thursdays. To do that, then I'm going to go to the bottom and click Save Menu. Okay. So now if I go to my page, I should be able to see that under Classes at the center. I've got a Mondays, and I've got a Thursdays. And they'll both link to the same page that I've just created. So in the next video, I'll show you how to make a web banner link to this new page.